Hey, generic YouTube intro here. How's it going? Focus Shock. It's been a while. I know. I said I was gonna post in the last video. I haven't posted in a while. Okay, it's a thing. All right. I've been doing a lot on here. You know, you can see the chat right here. That's Andrew McBoss, except his name is cut off. But he's funny. Um, he's saying hello to you. You should come to Twitch chat where he always hangs out and say hello back. It would be very rude if he didn't. This is my mom right here. She posted a cat emoji because she's like borderline internet. Uh, I just had a brain aneurysm. What's the word? Internet illiterate is what I meant to say. So she just posts funny little cat images with sunglasses, and that's silly. So we keep her around. Um, we got a box of magic cards. One of the only two videos on this YouTube channel right now, unless I decide to post something before this, in which case that's kind of weird since I haven't posted in like 3 months. But that's also kind of cool since that means I'm being consistent in this timeline. I don't know. Point is, I opened cards before on this channel, and the cards that I opened on this YouTube channel were actually pretty decent. We got some good pulls. I think we got better pulls in that box of cards than we did with the box of cards that I opened on Twitch previous to these. And it was literally like less than half of the packs. So, excuse me, I had to get some hydration there. Following that trend would be very cool. Anyway, magic cards. Hey, everybody's excited. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna message the streamer Discord that I'm in, telling him, hey, you should go check me out, and then we'll get underway, because this has been far too long of an intro, but it's also been kind of a silly intro. I'm very tired. How is... Oh, I already damaged the box. Perfect. I have never opened a box of these cards in my life, so that's probably gonna be something that's a fairly... God. That's probably going to happen a decent amount is what I'm trying to say. I can't speak English when it's this late at night. I can't speak any language when it's this late at night. But English more than any other. Oh, I think you're supposed to like do that. That makes it look cool, except I have it from a top view, so that looks kind of weird. So we'll just get that out of the way. Here's a nice art card right here. There's a QR. I don't know if that's a thing that I shouldn't be showing. I would assume not. Oh, okay, here. Scan to discover the coolest cards. Everybody scan that. Magic's cool. Indoctrinate your friends into this gambling addiction that we all have. Yeah, there's a bunch of packs here. So chase cards, obviously this is not like a commander-oriented set. Hey, Afflictions is popping in. How you doing, man? Long time no see. I love seeing you. Shout out Afflictions. Everybody go follow him. He does cool stuff. Anyway, what was I talking about? Chase cards. Obviously, there's a lot of enchantments in, like, the art. In, like, we're just gonna get this out of the way, because that's kind of distracting when it's an aerial view. Anyway, Enchanting Tales has a lot of, like, alt art cards that are not only pretty expensive from an investing standpoint, but also from, like, a collecting and gameplay standpoint. They're pretty good cards. So, Enchanting Tales, like Ristic Study, Smothering Tithe, stuff like that is going to be pretty good. I think his no, it's not Necropotence. It's Grave Pact is the other really good one. And then there's just like commander cards in here that are also really good. Like Soul Cauldron is disgusting. There's, I forget the name of it, but it's like a white Craterhoof Behemoth. That's also pretty nutty. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can get ourselves into here. I'm kind of just looking for some cool looking cards, because I don't play the physical game that much, but if there's some cool stuff that I can put in a binder and maybe put behind me just as a part of the stream background, we're going to be chilling. Tabbed up, keep at it and keep grinding. Will do, man. Appreciate the tab. Okay. Oh, this is not going to focus. I'm going to be a very incredibly sad math human if this does not focus. It focused for like 2 seconds. Oh! Come on. Come on. You had it! You literally had it. You literally had it. This camera is bipolar. There! Okay, I just have to hold it right up to it. It gets distracted easily. ADHD camera. Everybody spam ADHD camera. That would be funny. As somebody who plays Magic mostly online, I'm free to play on Arena because I have no money. These art cards are super cool. And I just love these so much. I know they're like not worth anything because they're mass produced, but just like from a collection standpoint, these look so cool. I love these. And you also can't play with them, obviously. Gonna be real. I don't even know what I'm looking at. We need some Pokemon pack openings. We definitely need some Pokemon pack openings on this channel, but we got to improve our luck since the last time I opened Pokemon packs on this channel, because that was just brutal. I've opened them once and we got completely skunked. We got drug over the coals. Okay, how close am I gonna have to hold these? Andy's flabbergasted. My mom's speaking in tongues in the chat. It's crazy. It's anarchy out here. My camera's being bipolar again and not focusing on anything. This is incredible. You've never seen a better pack opening anywhere. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on! It was okay. It was literally right there for like 2 seconds. Just focus. Just focus. Come on. Come on! Oh! Okay, no. Dude, you were right there. You were right there. While we're waiting for this to focus, you should hit the follow button because it really helps out the channel and it's pretty cool, and there's like nothing else that I can say here other than screaming at my camera to focus. Is your hand behind the card, possibly? Oh, it was so good for like 2 seconds. It was so good for like 2 seconds. Oh! Stay. Good boy. We have a foil Knight of the Sweet's Revenge. I'm not going to know what like any of these do, because I am a filthy Arena player who hasn't played in like 2 weeks because of school, so I'm not going to know what any of the like standard staples are on here. Oh. We focused on the Knight of the Sweet's Revenge foil. Come on. Oppression. Oppression, focus. This is going to be such a sad stream if my camera continues to do this. Dude. Oh! Okay. Wait! That's perfect. Okay, continue there. We have an oppression. Pretty cool art. There, I can tilt it like that so it doesn't glare as badly. And then it goes out of focus. Dude, what am I doing wrong? My camera just hates me. We have oppression. You saw it, you saw it. Oppression's a disgusting card. Whenever a player casts a spell, that player discards a card. That is horrible. Especially in black, you can run that in graveyard recursion decks, so it benefits you and just trolls your opponents. That's nasty.
I need you to focus, my friend, please.
Come on. This is cool art, dude. I need you to focus so hard. It's just, dude, whenever my right hand is in the frame. Okay, never mind, I lied. I need to find like the perfect way to hold these. This is an art. Whoever said streaming is not a real job and doesn't require any work, look at what we're going through right now. This is borderline rocket science. This requires a 12-year degree. How to hold these cards. What if I just set it down on the table? Then it's stupid because it's like light years away, but it's actually legible that way. I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh! It was good for like, dude, it focuses for like 1 second and then it says nah. And then it says nah, I want to focus on the table. Alright, well we have curiosity. You saw curiosity. Say, that's a standard staple from back in the day if I'm not mistaken. Oh! Every time. It just blue balls me every time. I get so close to thinking that we're going to have a focused camera and then just no. I'm really hitting that 10-minute threshold on YouTube, though. It's going to take us 10 minutes for one pack. This is incredible. I'm getting so much ad revenue off of YouTube right now. Please subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Hilda of the Icy Crown. We're going to take that before it stops focusing. Oh my god, it focused through 2 cards. This is the happiest I've ever been. We have Ash, Party Crasher, another commander. Whenever Ash attacks if 2 or more non-land permanents entered the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on that. That seems kind of funny for 2, but it also seems a slight bit weak. I don't know what I'm doing with the piles here. Belligerent of the Ball. Is this a list card? No, it just looks weird on stream. We have a Howling Galefang. Wacky. Adventure Synergy. We have a Quick Study. Dude, just focus, please. Draw 2 cards, 3 cost instant. That's sort of popperish, is it not? That seems like it is kind of good in Pauper. Isn't that, like, debatably better than... I'm blanking on the name, but it's the flashback spell. Come on! This is ridiculous. Oh! Quick Study. Quick Study, ladies and gentlemen. Water Wings. I had it. It's got to be, like, right in the camera's face. Or else it just doesn't pick it up. It's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, this camera. Come on. Come on! The movement, I'm getting carsick. I know, I'm sorry. It's got to focus, though. Come on! Oh! Okay, the problem does seem to be my right hand. As weird as that is. Water Wings, that's another debatably Pauper-ish card. I don't know. Frantic Firebolt. Wacky. Freeze in Place. I think I finally found the place. Never mind. Okay, Basic Mountain. Sick. So it's looking like there are 2 Enchanting Tales cards in each pack of Wilds, or at least there's the chance of 2 Enchanting Tales cards, which is pretty cool. I'm going to organize these piles. I don't really know what I'm doing with them yet. Organizing by rarity, organizing by Enchanting Tales, organizing by essentially whatever I feel like, because this is my stream you're watching. You don't get to make the rules. Right. And half of them are off screen. I'm a genius. This is professional content that you're watching. Please drop a follow and a sub, since it's September. Anyway, now that we've gotten through 1 pack in 30 minutes of being on stream, this is literally going to go... the sun is going to be coming up before we're finished with this box. There's no way we're getting to Half-Life tonight. Hey, there's one of the chase cards, except it's in art card form. But this is one of the chases. Right here, this little goofball, this little landfall turtle here. Just focus, please. I swear. The cute little landfall-y boy. Okay. So Magic does this weird thing that Pokemon doesn't do. Here's some tokens that I forgot exist. Come on. Come on. Please. Tokens. They have aura tokens in this deck, which is actually, or in this deck. This is not a deck, Michael. In this set. They don't want to focus, but that's okay because they're tokens, so we're just going to put those to the side. That seems like cool synergy, though. I've seen a lot of stuff in Commander that kind of takes advantage of that. We have a foil Verdant Outrider. I don't know if the foil is like super visible on stream, but I'm going to pretend that it is, even if it isn't. We have a Vampiric Rites. That's like a pretty decent card, and that looks super sick in the Enchanting Tales artwork. We have Yenna, Red Tooth Regent Commander, it seems. I'm gonna pop that right there. Virtue of Loyalty. So here's one of the... Oh, come on, focus on it. Here's one of the mythic adventures. That seems pretty decent. Come on. Dude, we had this for like 3 cards. It was incredible for 2 seconds. Come on. Make it 3, please. Also, we've hit 2 mythics in 2 packs, so I don't know if that's a good sign in that we're going to get a ton of mythics, or if it's a bad sign in that we're burning out super fast. But either way, 2 mythics is in 2 packs is, for the time being, at the very least, a W. We're going to put that to the side, though. Court of Vantress, so another rare, wacky. When it enters the battlefield, you become the Monarch. Monarch is kind of funny, so that's a fun card to play with anyway. What was that called? Stormkeld Vanguard. I'm good with names. Galvanic Giant. That's going to blur the camera. Disdainful Stroke. Another counterspell. If you actually, this is a standard staple for sideboard, at least, I would say. Snaremaster Sprite. Wacky. Into the Fey Court. Stingblade Assassin. Basic Swamp. Good stuff. These, okay, if anything, even just like these uncommon cards from the Enchanting Tales, even if we get like, even if we have another dud of a box, like seems to be the case on this Twitch channel, I'm still going to put these in a binder and probably put them in the stream background, because these Enchanting Tales cards are just so beautiful. They're so nice. Anyway, we have a little fairy being locked up by a goofball in the background here. If it'll ever come into focus, please! What is going on with my camera? I need a new one, apparently. Or some better lighting, or a combination of those two. I just swiveled the camera off the hinge. We're going to tighten that. Anyway, come on. Okay, well, you get the idea. It's blurry, but you get the idea. You're a smart fella. We have a Nightmare token. I don't know what this goes to yet. Oh, is this an Ashiok token? Is this a token for Ashiok? Is that a good sign? Please focus. Pretty please. What if I paid you? Hey, there we go. That seemed to work. We have an Ashiok token, I'm assuming. Foil Balluna's Gatekeeper, another adventure card with a neutral creature. That's take that how you will. Ground Seal Enchanting Tale, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Gruff Triplets. Right, ETBs, if it's a token, create 2 tokens that are copies of it. Interesting. Provisions Merchant. Become Brutes. Oh my god, it's staying focused. Shrouded Shepherd, another adventure there. Good buddy. Woodland Acolyte, Royal Treatment, Protective Parents, Witch's Mark, Diminisher Witch, if I could speak English, Foil Plains, that is already getting that super nice Pringle chip curve to it. That's pretty awesome. Dude, I don't know what it is about magic foils. It's like specifically magic foils, because Pokemon foils do not do it unless they're super old, but magic foils just look like Pringles as soon as they get out of the pack. They ripple so bad. Not ripple, but bend, I guess is the word. Peace Firstborn, Firstborn, and Onlyborn. Alright. I'm assuming that means sweet dreams, so have a good night there. Parental Unit. We have the, I think this is the Hellkite mythic, right? In art form. That's pretty cool. I'm going to need so many binders. We're going to have so many magic cards in the background of a stream as soon as I clean off a shelf to put in the background. And as soon as, you know, this focuses. Hey, it focused. These art cards, I'm telling you. As an online player, I just cannot get over the art cards. And these tokens are also pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like a child on Christmas morning getting to look at all the little goodies that I've been missing out on. Anyway, we have a 3/3 beast. I don't know what this is to, and it's not focusing either. But it's a token, so that's fine. We have a discount that one companion that got banned from Commander almost immediately. Otter and Izzet. We have this in foil. That's pretty cool, actually. Impact Tremors. This is funny in literally any like Krenko Mob Boss Commander deck. It refuses to be funny tonight, though, because it won't focus, just like everything else. I don't know what's happening with the focus. I don't know if I am just holding cards wrong. I don't know if it's the camera just being old and terrible. I don't know if it's the lighting situation. Perhaps it's the lighting situation. If I turn this lamp off, though, I guarantee you it's going to be like 1,000 times darker in here, but I'm going to try it just to see. The only lighting source I was able to find was a little lamp that was probably older than I was, and this is going to be shocking, but it didn't work. So we're going to have to power through, and I'll just angle the cards a certain way so that hopefully you can actually see them. We'll see. That is yet to be determined. Anyway, Chancellor of Tales. We were just talking about how many fairies there were. Another fairy. We have Ego Drain. I remember this being good. Isn't this literally just like evoke Thoughtseize? Yeah, it's literally just evoke Thoughtseize. Unless you control a fairy, and then it's Thoughtseize but better, which is kind of stupid. I'm a fan. I'll probably try and run that in standard. I have a mono black deck that I want to brew, so I think that'll be a silly card to experiment with. Come on, Monstrous Rage. Wait, what if I like put my hand in front of the glare? Oh, that just makes it worse. Actually, no, it doesn't. Hang on, that made it somewhat better. Anyway, Monstrous Rage. Probably a pretty good card for mono red aggro for all my fellow free-to-play arena players. Come on, you focused. I saw it. Embereth Veteran. Minecart Daredevil. Come on. Another adventure. Is this any good? It's like, for a common, it's not terrible, I suppose. Makes it pauper legal. And it replaces itself, so you know what? W. Minecart Daredevil. Oh, come on, brother. Wait, that was actually good for like 2 seconds. What? That's a common. That goes there. Verdant Outrider. Hello? Okay, Verdant Outrider. Fell Horseman. And a basic island. Alright. Okay. Another pack. Let's see if I need to control panel manipulate here. The pack is not out of focus, which I don't get. I don't know. I didn't take camera physics in high school. There's an art card that seems to be like semi-in focus. That's actually a sick art card too. Treasure. Now everything is in focus. What did I do? Okay, anyway. We have a cool looking treasure. I need treasures, so that's pretty cool. Candy Grapple. This seems not too bad. Anyway, Candy Grapple. Foil. Blood Moon! Hey! Everybody's least favorite card. We got her. Now, what are you guys talking about? Everybody, you all love Blood Moon. I know you do. Impact Tremors to follow it up to. Cruel Somnophage. Hopefully I said that correctly and didn't just say like a slur or something. Archive Dragon. Pretty decent draft card, I would say. Up the Beanstalk. That's a big vintage upset, so I've heard. Troyan. Gutsy Explorer. Cool. Unruly Catapult. Living Lectern. Camera seems to be holding up better, so that's cool. Unassuming Sage. Mocking Sprite. Full Art Foil Force. This is actually a sick card. Whoa. I love the full art lands. They're so hot. I'm gonna put foil lands in that pile over there. But we're gonna keep that full art forest on top because that is just mwah, chef's kiss. Beautiful. All right. Now we're actually crack-a-lackin', now that we have the focus problem solved, hopefully. There's that little goober right there. Signed art card. That's pretty sick. We have a food token here. I'm liking that I'm collecting all these tokens because, again, I don't play physical that much, so having these tokens is pretty cool for, like, teaching friends. Foil Archon's Glory. That's pretty sick. Vampiric Rites again. Sweet. Thunderous Debut. This is just a big commander finisher, I'm pretty sure. I'm too lazy to read it, though. Decadent Dragon. I like these multicolored adventures, too. Those are sick. Yeah, Decadent Dragon. Imidane's Recruiter. Speaking of multicolored adventures, we have a Gallant Pie Wielder. Stroke of Midnight. Better than a Heart Attack of Midnight. Please follow. Please subscribe. Funny. Rowan's Grim Search. Savior of the Sleeping. Slumbering Keep Guard. Sugar Rush. This seems kind of like a silly card. Could you, in theory, do... Not Grixis. What's black-red? Rakdos. Could you, in theory, do Rakdos aggro with this? Because this seems like it would go pretty well with, like, Swift Spear. Full Art Island. That's pretty sick. Alright. Now we're cooking with oil. Now that my camera has just suddenly decided to keep in focus for more than 2 cards at a time. That's pretty cool of my camera to do that. We have Anime Ashiok, question mark? I don't know if this is actually Ashiok, but it's cool either way. Alright, get that out of the way. The magic cards are upside down now. That's pretty sick. We have a Knight token with Vigilance. Leyline of the Void. Foil, too. Whew. I tried the whistle there. It failed. Alright, that was probably annoying. Leyline of the Void foil, Enchanting Tale. That is sick. And Repercussion. Is this the anime Repercussion? Dude, this has been a sick box so far. If we keep getting hits like this is going to be disgusting. I think that's anime Repercussion. Borderless. That is a sick card. Awesome. Another mythic to add to the pile. We're going to put that down here since it's an Enchanting Tale. Farsight Ritual. We have another Ash Party Crasher, Belligerent of the Ball. We've seen him. Howling Galefang. We've seen him. Troublemaker. Oof. I don't know. Let me know if you know how to pronounce that word. We have a Grabby Giant. We have a Redcap Thief. Moment of Valor. Toadstool Admirer. And a Flart Swamp. Sick lands, dude. We're getting some really good Enchanting Tales cards. If that can hold up throughout this box, I will be a happy camper. Still looking for the chase cards that I mentioned. That pack just got destroyed. I feel bad about that. Still looking for some of the chase cards that I mentioned at the beginning of the stream. Rhystic Study comes to mind. I would love a Rhystic Study. That would be huge. Anyway, we got this little guy being watched by a dragon, trying to steal some dragon eggs, perhaps? I don't know. Mike, are you a happy Math-human? I'm a happy Math-human after this box so far. We're like not even a third of the way through, I don't think, and we're getting some bangers. Ruthless Invasion. This is a list card. Non-artifact creatures can't block this turn. Pretty cool. Good stuff. Do we want a separate pile for list cards? I'm going to make one, but it's going to be like slightly off camera, so we'll maybe go through those. Neva or Neva, I don't know which. Neva makes more sense. Stalked by Nightmares foil, pretty sick. Sanguine Bond. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. That's a pretty good Enchanting Tale, I would say. Another mythic here. Asinine Antics, sick. That's a little silly. This seems like a hilarious card. I would run this in Commander and have everybody hate me for it. Siramont the Redeemer. That's a pretty fun card. Redtooth Vanguard, Succumb to the Cold, Sweet-Tooth Witch, Return from the Wilds, Spider Food, Redtooth Genealogist, Bestial Bloodline, or Bestial Bloodline? I can't read it. And a Plains. Pretty good. It seems like every pack at this point has had a hit, besides maybe like one. So this is like leaps and bounds better. I know there were people asking for Pokemon packs at the beginning of the stream, but this is leaps and bounds better than the Pokemon packs that I've opened. And if Magic keeps continuing to go like this, I think Pokemon is just going to be like an online-only experience for moi. Anyway, Foil Flick-a-Coin. This seems kind of like a silly popper one-of, maybe in like Rakdos Affinity, even though Azorius Affinity seems to be gaining more and more of the spotlight with... Oh, what's that card? All That Glitters, thank you. Leyline of Anticipation. May cast spells as though they had flash. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I've ever seen Leyline of Anticipation. Sick. Decadent Dragon. Another one of those multicolor adventures. I'm mixing up the piles here. That's my bad. Decadent Dragon. We have a Taken by Nightmares, Ashiok's Reaper, Eerie Interference, Ice Rot Sentry, Charade. I've been putting stuff in the wrong piles. Good lord. Charade of Numbing Depths. Hopeful Vigil, Hopeless Nightmare, hopeless. It's kind of funny. Wicked Visitor, Foil Island. Sick. I'm gonna put some of these piles together so that they're not driving my OCD nuts. I don't actually have OCD, but I think people in chat can relate to piles being disorderly if you've ever played Magic. Just being a general nuisance. Taken by Nightmares should be there. Okay. Anyway. Pack numero whatever this is. I probably should have gone pile by pile so I knew how many packs in I was. Actually, I can just count the wrappers on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're officially a third of the way through. I probably just could have counted art cards instead, but hey, that works too. We got this sick art card of a wolf and a squirrel, it looks like. Silly little goobers. Cauldron Familiar. That's a sick list card. That's a combo piece with Witch's Cauldron, I think. That's pretty cool. Knightly Valor foil. Dude, these Enchanting Tales look so cool. They're sick. Which pile did I put that in? I think I just put all foils that weren't lands in this pile. I think that was the consensus. Season of Growth, cool. We have a Restless Bivouac. That's saying it right now. That's definitely not how you pronounce that, but I can't read basic English, so that's how I'm pronouncing it, because it's funny. Obira, Dreaming Duelist, the Fairy Commander, because we need more of those. Stormkilled Vanguard, Galvanic Giant, Disdainful Stroke. Archon's Glory, Evolving Wilds, that's a reprint that we kind of don't need, not gonna lie. But it's alright, I suppose. Root Rider, Fawn, Merfolk, oh, I just dropped all my cards. There were only 2 left anyway. Merfolk, Coralsmith, and Basic Forest. Awesome. This box could literally have nothing else in it for the rest of the stream, and while that wouldn't make for a super entertaining stream, I would be happy with it, because this box has been insane so far. If this keeps up, I'm going to be a happy camper, I'll tell you what. I've said that so many times, but I mean, it's true. We got a cute little rat token, look at that. He's got a raspberry in his mouth. What a goofy little goober. Gadwick's First Duel foil. I didn't even know there were sagas in this set. Sagas are pretty cool, not going to lie. Compulsion. There we go. Sick. Song of Totentons. Just make a bunch of rats. That's kind of a funny card. Restless Cottage borderless. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. That's a sick looking card. I'm gonna have some of my work cut out for me when I put these in my binder, seeing which go in the background and which are shunned to the second, third, and fourth pages and so on. Solitary Sanctuary. We have a Bitter Chill. We have a Tenacious Tome Seeker. We have a Candy Trail. Warehouse Tabby. Gnawing Crescendo. Harried Spear Guard. And an Island. Awesome. Keeping her moving. Appreciate everybody coming out to watch me open cards. That's pretty funny of you, and you should continue to do that. Also, if you couldn't make the stream and you're watching this on Twitch, in the future, I'm also going to be making this into a YouTube video, so keep track of that. And for the people not watching this on Twitch who also didn't make the stream, I can't communicate with you, but just know that if you have telekinesis. What's the thing when you can speak to people with their minds? If you can read my mind, I don't remember what it's called. I'll be posting on Twitter. Hey, don't worry about it. YouTube video. So anyway, Hearth Elemental foil. Keeping her moving. Greater Auramancy. See, this is the problem that I have with these arts. These arts are so sick, but I can't tell if this is the anime card or just the regular card. But either way, this is a really sick looking Greater Auramancy. That's awesome. Raging Battle Mouse. Sick card. Fairy Fencing. Good lord. I need to straighten these out so badly. Dream Spoilers. Fairy Dream Thief. Archive Dragon, Up the Beanstalk, again, sick. Plunge into Winter. Crystal Grotto, hey, this goes in one of my Pauper decks that I'm currently building, sick. Kellen's Light Blades, and a foil Full Art Plains. Dude, these foil Full Art lands. Ugh! Beautiful! Masterpieces. Keeping her moving once more. We got some water elementals stealing some books. But hey, they're just trying to read, man. I don't know how they're going to without any eyes, but that's not for me to decide. We have another food. We have a foil Hopeful Vigil. Into an Intangible Virtue. Sick. Into another Enchanting Tale. Dragon Mantle. Sick. ×2. Spellbook Vendor for our rare. High Fae Negotiator, Soul Guide Lantern. I did not know that this was getting a reprint. That's pretty sick. I'm not going to lie at all. Spellscorn Coven. I'm going to spill all the cards. Ginger Brute. I knew this was getting a reprint, and that's awesome, because Ginger Brute is a funny little guy. Territorial Witch Stalker. Leaping Ambush. Rat Out. And Swamp. I don't remember following you, and I don't know what these cards are, but okay. Well, I appreciate you tuning in anyway. That's pretty cool. These are magic cards. I'm opening them because I spent far too much money on them, and I'm trying to convert as many people to have a gambling addiction as I do. There's a sick little anime art card to get you started on yours. On an Adventure. I didn't even know they made a token for that. That's pretty sick. We have an Intrepid Truffle Snout as our foil. Cool. Dark Tutelage for our Enchanting Tale. And then we have a Sleep Cursed Fairy. Dream Spoilers. Tempest Heart. Collector's Vault. Frolicking Familiar. Merry Bards. Misleading Motes. Barrow Naughty. Cooped Up. And a Mountain. My friend has some, and I already have an addiction to Pokemon. Aha! I see. I used to have an addiction to Pokemon, and then I just got to a point where every Pokemon pack that I opened had, like, nothing in it. So then I was like, hey, Magic is pretty cool. And now I'm here, and I play Pokemon online. But yeah, no, gambling addictions are pretty cool when they're to cardboard. Pokemon has some really... I'm not into Pokemon for, like, the competitive scene like I am Magic, but Pokemon has some sick art cards nowadays. Like, there are some Pokemon cards that are just, oh, masterpiece. And since they're not competitive, a fair amount of the ones that look really cool are also pretty cheap. So I will give Pokemon that. Pokemon has some really good cards going for really low prices, which is pretty sick. Dragonlord Ojutai. I remember this being a decent commander, but I am not sure if it is. I've definitely heard of that being played somewhere. I don't know if it's in Commander. I don't know. Foil Protective Parents, that's pretty cool. Enchanting Tale is a Griffin Airy. And then we have Food Fight. Isn't this pretty good, I think? Okay, so you can sack artifacts to do damage to any target. That seems really good. For like Affinity, but I don't know how good Affinity is in red in like any other format besides Pauper. Anyway, Fairy Dream Thief, Neva Stalked by Nightmares, Ariette's Tempting Apple, Hearth Elemental, Shatter the Oath, Sleight of Hand. Pretty good Pauper card. Pretty good card in general, actually. Titanic Growth, Spell Stutter, Full Art Swamp. Sick. Sick. I do Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit, and I have one of the rarest cards. I got it on my first pack. That's awesome. I could never get the rarest card on a first pack. It would always take me at least a box to get the rarest card. But that's cool. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I play like Master Duel because it pretty much holds your hand through the whole game. But I think if I tried to keep up... Oh my god, he's murdering a poor jelly-filled donut. That's so sad. I think if I tried to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like tabletop, my brain would probably start smoking and I would probably die because there is far too much stuff to keep track of in that game. Woodland Acolyte foil. Pretty cool there. Fiery Emancipation for our Enchanting Tale. Hey, there's the one that I was talking about. Moonshaker Cavalry. This is just a white Craterhoof behemoth, but it also gives stuff flying, which is pretty sick. This is a nice card. We're getting some really good commander staples tonight. That's pretty awesome. Horned Lock Whale. That's an alt art, I think. That's pretty sick. Johann, Apprentice Sorcerer. This is an Izzet commander, so I don't even have to read it to know that that's funny. Splashy Spellcaster. We got an art card for that little dude. Gadwick's First Duel. Ariette's Whisper. Prophetic Prism. This was banned in Pauper, and I'm really sad about it. Not Dead After All. Obira's Attendants. Full Art Forest. Yeah, Prophetic Prism got banned in Pauper, and I'm really sad because I play Paupertron. I probably could have told Wizards of the Coast to not ban it, and they probably would have, listened to me since I hold so much weight in the community, obviously. But alas, I wasn't playing Magic at the time that it got banned. So yeah, sorry guys, I dropped the ball on that one. Anyway, Rix Mahdi, Dungeon Palace. Pretty cool there. That's another list card. We're hitting a ton of list cards here. Excuse me, I gotta take some water here. Been talking for way too long without taking a sip there. Fell Horseman foil. Enchanting Tale is a Season of Growth. We have Rankle's Prank. What a funny name for a card. Stone Splitter Bolt, Twisted Fealty, The Witch's Vanity. Another saga. Man, welcome to Sweet Tooth. Back for Seconds, Skybeast Tracker, Stormkilled Prowler, Scarecrow Guide, Foil Full Art Island. If we could hit a foil full art of every land, that would be pretty cool. I don't play the game, it looks too complicated. Magic looks complicated. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is super complicated. I would never play it tabletop, as I said. Magic is a very strange game in terms of playing it, where it's... I would say Magic is the card game embodiment of easy to play, difficult to master. I've taught people to play Magic before, and they've been like able to play coherently within probably an hour of learning how to play. So it's not that hard to pick up once you kind of get a feel for what everything does. Food token here. Hey, Foil Commander. That's sick. Once you get a little bit of a feel for what everything does, it's not too hard to pick up, but there are a lot of mechanics that get pretty convoluted pretty fast, and so it's pretty difficult to know what you're doing 100% of the time. But if you're just playing with like decks where you pretty much just like open packs and you're like, hey, this is cool, I want to play it, you'll be fine. It's not incredibly complicated unless you make it complicated, is I guess what I should say. And even when you make it complicated, there's only like a couple certain places where you're probably going to be scratching your head completely clueless. But anyway, foil commander here. Brennard, Ginger Sculptor. That was on the newest, I think it's the newest, Game Nights episode, so that's pretty cool. Speaking of Game Nights, that's how I kind of learned how to play. If you want to play, look up Game Nights with a K on YouTube, and they play Commander, which is Magic's most popular format, I would say, and they do a pretty good job of just kind of walking. They're not going to explain like how to play the game, but if you already have a pretty basic grasp on like the mechanics, like the core mechanics, they do a pretty good job of walking you through what the individual cards do as they play them. Anyway, Talion's Messenger. We have another Trojan Gutsy Explorer, or Trojan, I don't know. Tempest Heart, Collector's Vault, Break the Spell, that's a common. Johan's Stopgap, Quick Study, Rhyme for a Reindeer, Full Art Forest, sick. These full art lands, dude, I love them. The art in this card game, masterpiece. The art in like every card game, in every major card game, is so good. Art card, we got a little invasion going on, perhaps. Survival Cache, another list card here. Foil Titanic Growth, not bad at all. Into Knightly Valor as our enchanting tale here. Spiteful Hexmage, we have a Glass Casket. The Princess Takes Flight, another saga there, cool. Dutiful Griffin, Knight of Doves, Cheeky House Mouse, Voracious Vermin, Edgewall Pack, Ratcatcher Trainee, and a Basic Forest. Not a bad pack at all. We've gotten some bangers in this box. If we could just close it out with a couple more, I would say that I would be sufficiently hooked back into gambling with pieces of cardboard. This is sick. These, dude, I'll say it 1,000 times. These art cards are just incredible. And they get passed over every time you watch somebody open Magic cards on like YouTube or something. They're just so cool though, on an adventure token. Wacky. Foil Boundary Lands Ranger. Pretty cool there. We have Nature's Will as our enchanting tale. Into an Elusive Otter. Knight of the Sweet's Revenge. Tough Cookie. What a Giga Chad. Greta, Sweet Tooth Scourge. Conceited Witch. Torch the Tower. Return Triumphant. Beanstalk Worm. Balluna's Gatekeeper. Basic swap. Nice. That Nature's Will, I've never played a game with or against Nature's Will, but now that I'm reading that, that's disgusting. We got a goofy little guy here. They got, what is that, maybe a pheasant on their shoulder? It's kind of cool. Hansk, Slayer Zealot. We're just hitting list card after list card here, man. Our Magic, I have not opened like a proper set booster box of Magic cards ever in my life. Are set booster boxes always like this with this amount of list cards? Because it seems like we've hit quite a few. Foil Rat Out, sick. Hatching Plans is our enchanting tale. We have a Werefox Bodyguard, Neva Stalked by Nightmares, Uriet's Tempting Apple, Stone Splitter Bolt, Frolicking Familiar, Hearth Elemental, Ice Out, Kindled Heroism, Frostbridge Guard, Basic Forest. Alright, we're probably like 2/3 of the way into this box, I would say. We're getting a little low on packs, but not super low, you know. Still enough here that we could pull, say, an anime-ristic study, perhaps? Question mark, wink, wink, question mark, laughing emoji, question mark, wink, wink. Night Token, sick. Galvanic Giant foil, that actually looks really nice in foil. Stab Wound, Enchanting Tale. That's the art card that we got. That's horrible. They're stabbing a little jelly donut. What did bro do to you? Lord Skitter's Blessing, Threadbind Click, Twisted Sewer Witch, Tattered Ratter, Totentan Swarm Piper, Hollow Scavenger, Armory Mice, Flick-a-Coin, Cut-In, Foil Planes. Or not Foil Planes, Full Art Planes. I'm mixing up my terms. It's my bad. Alright, we got 7 packs left, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 packs left to pull something incredible. Oh wait, plus the one in my hand. 8. Haha! 8 packs left to pull something incredible. Alright, sweet. Nice. The Poison Apple. We have a Fairy Token. Nice. It's the first one we've seen of those. Foil Merfolk Coralsmith. Sick. Hardened Scales is our enchanting tale. That seems like a really good enchantment. Restless Vinestalk. Dual color land. Gotta love that. Pests of Honor. Lord Skitter's Butcher. Callous Sellsword. Corvold and the Noble Thief. Commune with Nature. Feed the Cauldron. Scream Puff. Tuinvale Guide. Hope I said that right. Plains. Nice. The hits are starting to slow down a little bit. Stab Wound was pretty cool, so was Hardened Scales, but we're not getting any more like anime cards. They put all the good hits at the top of the box to hook you in. Let's see if they have any closers, because as us concert musicians know, such as myself, the most important part of any ballad, if you will, is the beginning and the end, and they're of equal importance, I would say. Maybe the end is slightly more important, but you get what I'm saying. Let's close out with a bang, is what I'm saying. Spectre of Mortality foil. That's a cool foil. That's already closing out with a bang, somewhat, I would say. Raid Bombardment. I think that's our first one of that. Garruk's Uprising. I'm almost certain that's our first one of that. Tangled Colony. Cool. Malevolent Witch Kite. Gingerbread Hunter. Oh my god. They killed him. 3 Bowls of Porridge. Discerning Financier. Bellowing Bruiser. Vantress Transmuter. Aquatic Alchemist. I almost forgot the word aquatic was actually a real word. Basic Mountain. I'm going to straighten these piles. Give me a second. If you've made it this far into a presumed YouTube video, subscribe so that you can see the video that I will be posting in 3 months. Have I really not posted in 3 months? It's probably going to be closer to 3.5 or 4 by the time this comes out. But hey, I do a decent amount of stuff on Twitch, so you should follow my Twitch. I think it's in my YouTube about, and I'll probably put it in the description. But yeah, anyway. Also, y'all in the stream. Andy's still here, I know, because he just chatted. Thank y'all for coming out and supporting as well. I appreciate that. It's pretty sick. We got the Goose Hydra here on that art card. That's kind of funny. You could say that they're a silly goose. We got more token rolls. Griffin Airy foil. Dude, these Enchanting Tales foils look sick. I'm not gonna lie at all. It's fire. Spreading Seas as our actual enchanting tale. We have a Bramble Familiar. This is a really good card in Standard. This is a combo piece. Cursed Courtier. Edgewall Inn. Tanglespan Lookout. Graceful Takedown. Charmed Clothier. Besotted Knight. Ferocious Werefox. Curse of the Werefox. Full Art Mountain. That's a sick Full Art Mountain. Nice. And if you guys, excuse me, if you guys want to see me open more cards on Twitch, just let me know. And once I actually have money to blow again, you can rest assured that I would blow it on Magic cards if you were interested. We have a 1/1 bird token in the meantime, and a foil Discount Thoughtseize. Raid Bombardment as our enchanting tale. Virtue of Persistence. Another really good commander card. Also just a really good card in general. And a mythic. W. Cool, cool. Fairy Slumber Party. Another Johann. Another splashy spellcaster. Gadwick's First Duel. Water Wings. Frantic Firebolt. Unruly Catapult. Freeze in Place. Basic Swamp. Good to see we're still hitting mythics. You love to see that. Let's see. Speaking of mythics, there's a particular mythic of the Rhystic variety that we have yet to see. That's a sick art card. God, these are so nice. That would be pretty cool to hit. We have a Nightmare token here. Foil Spider Food. Let's see. Rhystic Study. Hey, Fraying Sanity. I'll take that. That's a mill card. That's a funny little guy. Fraying Sanity is our enchanting tale. We have a Gumdrop Poisoner. Why would you do that? It's horrible. Rowdy Research. Twisted Fealty. Welcome to Sweet Tooth. Back for Seconds. Knight of the Sweet's Revenge. Snare Master Sprite. Into the Fey Court. Stingblade Assassin. Full Art Plains. We've gotten a lot of Full Art Plains tonight. I think the world is telling me to build a mono white deck. But then why would the world also bestow upon me a Blood Moon? We got a goofy little goober here. Sick beard. I just knocked the camera, that's my bad. Magic minigame advertisement. Tanglespan Lookout Foil. Dark Tutelage. Enchanting Tale. We have a Fawn's Bane Troll. I almost thought that was a list card just in a weird spot, because it's a pretty dark card in comparison to the rest of the set. We have a Tough Cookie, we have a Greta Sweet Tooth Scourge, Gingerbread Hunter, Living Lectern, Unassuming Sage, Mocking Sprite, Misleading Notes, Barrow Naughty, Foil Island. It's going over there, that's sick. Alright, second to last pack. Let's get a doubling season in this pack, followed by a Rhystic Study in the next. That would be hilarious. And I would also jump up and down and cry laughing. Monster Token. Monster Token, Aura Token, my bad. Taken by Nightmares foil. Is that the second foil taken by Nightmares? I don't know. Utopia Sprawl. So we're passing up that doubling season, but we're still getting that Rhystic Study. Come on, you gotta show me the Rhystic Study. Horned Lock Whale. Ogre Chitterlord. Hey, double rare pack. Cool. Agatha's Champion. Picnic Ruiner. How dare you. Ruby Daring Tracker. Minstrosity. It's a funny card. Bespoke Battle Garb. Grand Ball Guest. Skewer Slinger. Basic Swamp. Alright. The fabled last pack of the box. Let's see what this treats us to, shall we? Come on. Sick art card. Charging Hooligan, Witchstalker Frenzy, Two-Headed Hunter, Boundary Lands Ranger, Candy Grapple, Hamlet Glutton, Brave the Wilds, Stockpiling Celebrant, Basic Mountain. Alright. Sick. All in all, I would say that this is a W of a box. We got a lot of sick hits. We got a ton of good mythics here. We have Virtue, we have White Craterhoof, Greater Oromancy, Asinine Antics, 2 Virtues of Loyalty, and a commander here, Hilda of the Icy Crown. That's pretty good. Got a ton of neat foil cards. We got this sick anime Repercussion, followed by Blood Moon. Actually, I think it was the other way around. Blood Moon followed by Repercussion. Either way, gonna have to build a red deck with those just to make everybody at my table mad when we do eventually play. Some sick rare Enchanting Tales here. Good even distribution of those. And a bunch of uncommons and commons that will not go to the waste because I will be using those to teach some friends how to play. So all in all, I was impressed with this box. I think that it was pretty cool. Definitely more hits here than in our Pokemon boxes that we've opened on either channel. So I'm thinking we'll be sticking with Magic for a little while. What do you fellas think? I don't know. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is probably not going to go on the Twitch VODs channel. Not much has, not going to lie. Twitch VODs channel is kind of when I feel like it. Who said that? Okay, we reconnected. Cool. I'll have the Twitch channel down below for you to check out. You can come and watch stuff like this live. I don't do a ton of card openings live, to be fair. This is probably like the second or third one in this entire channel is running. But hey, maybe it'll happen more in the future if this gets good traction. I stream a lot of video games on Twitch mainly. We're like just about to complete a Half-Life playthrough right now. I think we're like right before the end game, so that's pretty cool. So give my Twitch a follow and you can come hang out and chat. You can watch me be horrible at video games or be pretty good at opening cards. Thank you guys. This is going to be it for the Twitch stream as well because it's like super late and I don't want to screw up my sleep schedule completely. I'm going to try and stream more this week because I'm going to have easier access to good internet this week. So hopefully, if all goes according to plan, it won't just be every Saturday this week. It'll actually be more like 2 or 3 days out of this week I stream rather than uno. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out. Hope you guys enjoyed the box. I know I did for sure. And we will see you later.